Hi, my name is Ali, I'm VP of Market Analysis and Education at Investlo, and I'd like to welcome you all to this webinar today titled Advanced Alligator Trading System. It's going to be the first actually webinar of this series of webinars about the alligator trading system. In this webinar, we are going through the basic actually cornerstone concepts and the components of this alligator trading system. But before we move on to the agenda for today, please let me know if you can hear me and see my presentation clearly. Yeah, please send me some feedback through your question tab and then we can go forward. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, excellent, great. So let's start. Please be aware, first thing first, this is this webinar and all the content that we actually provide you are solely for educational purposes, and please don't take this content as any investment or trading advice, because trading is actually you should consider trading objectives, financial situations, risk appetite, and a lot of other factors associated with the trading journey. And any strategies or anything that we discuss during this webinar or not any a signal or something. We are just have our purposes to equip you with the best guidance and tools to have a very joyful trading journey. Okay, so I would like to emphasize the matter of education in trading financial markets, because trading successfully is not about good luck or chance. And this is a concept behind the topic that we have today. And before us, Mr. Bill Williams, who invented this alligator trading system or alligator strategies, he actually discovered that in about the 40 years ago, I guess. Yeah, he found that nothing is happening on chance or luck in financial market or accidentally, but there is a very logical functionality behind everything that is happening in the markets and all the direction, all the price movements that you see. And he has tried since then, let's say 1990s, to discover the most effective parts of the drivers of the actually market action psychologically. And this is the main picture before he discovered this alligator trading system, and we are going to discuss this in more detail. So let's go through the agenda for today. Actually, I did some changes in my, let's say, ordinary webinar for today, because I found out that the alligator trading system can be seen from the different aspects of trading. So I changed the agenda a bit, but today we are going to talk about the alligator anatomy for sure, and we will start the discussion about the chaos theory. It may sound new to you, yeah, I guess, but the chaos theory is one of the most effective ways to define the market psychology, to understand the market structure. So we are going to play in that way. We will discuss the alligator states and we get through the fractals. If we have enough time, we will look at the awesome oscillators in more details as well. By the way, you can send your question through the question tab during this webinar. Yeah. And I would appreciate if I actually answer you, if I know that. Let's start with this picture here. You see the Mr. Bill Williams. This picture is actually, I guess this picture is taken in 2000 maybe. Uh, okay, what is Alligator trading system, guys? Alligator is an indicator which signals a trend absence, formation, and direction. The Alligator indicator was first introduced to the financial markets by Mr. Bill Williams in 1995. And Bill Williams, who is this person? He's one of the famous successful investors, and he is an early pioneer of market psychology, developed a number of original analysis schemes based on the cost story in trading, and he has many books about the trading, and you can search it maybe and take a look on them, because they might be very helpful to give you a better understanding about the financial market. And Mr. Williams says the fundamental and technical analysis cannot guarantee steady, profitable results because they do not see the real markets. Moreover, he says that traders lose because they rely on different types of analysis which are useless in nonlinear dynamic models like the real markets. Trading is a psychological game, the way of self-realization and self-knowledge. So the best way to become successful is to find your trading self, to get to know it better and to follow it no matter what. Thus, there are two significant aspects. First is the self-knowledge, and second is understanding of the market structure. And I hope our contents through this webinar helps you to get the better understanding about the market structure. Let's start with the alligator anatomy. And here it is. The alligator trading system is a tool that aims to clarify the market structure. The alligator acts as a compass, keeping you in the right direction when you are trading. With the alligator, you can spot a through trend and stay out of range-bound trading, which always leads to loss. I don't know how many of you are the experienced traders. We have a question from one of our attendees. He asked why it is called alligator. You know why? Because Mr. Williams, born in Texas, United States, and apparently there were a lot of alligator in his neighborhood there, because it's like a desert, very hot lands there. And the name actually somehow came from the neighborhood and the origin of Mr. Bill Williams in Texas. Called alligator. And you will see why it's in the other way. It's really look like the alligator, and you can just imagine alligator where you open your MetaTrader, yes, and see on the price movement, and then you can imagine the alligator, and you can get the better picture of the market, and you will see in a minute how it works. Okay, in summary, the alligator indicator is a combination of three balance lines. Okay, sorry, just give me a moment to, this is this one. Yes. Okay, first one is the leap. Okay, so let's go into more detail and describe the different parts of this alligator anatomy. As you can see here on my screen, it consists of three lines. Okay, the green line, the red line, and the blue line. But what are they? The first one, we call it this green line, we call it the leap of the alligator. Is a smooth moving average of 5 periods with an offset of 3 periods into the future. It means shifting or project forward into the future. So leaps is just a smooth moving average and offset 3 period in the future. Okay, so this is a smooth moving average. This is the first part, is leaps. And after leap, we have to go through the teeth, guys. Yeah, we all know that. And the teeth is the red line you see here in the middle at the end of the alligator. Let me just maybe switch on my laser pointer. Yes, you see here. Okay, what is this? This is a smooth moving average of 8 period and with shift of 5 period ahead into the future. This is a smoothed moving average, shifted 8 period ahead. What does it mean? It means all the value of the moving average you see at the end, it belongs to the 8 periods behind. It belongs to this candle here, for example. Based on the calculation of that candle, we got this value for the teeth, okay? And means they're projected into the future because of the offset. How? Shifted 5 period in the future, okay? And of course, the third line called jaw, the blue line here you see at the top, is a 13 smooth moving average with an offset of 8 periods into the future. And this is what actually the alligator looks like now. Okay, let's go through the MetaTrader 4, yeah? In order to build the alligator in MetaTrader 4, you can use there's two ways if you are familiar with, I hope. First of all, you can go through the insert indicators and you can find all the indicators and tools that Mr. Bill Williams invented. Through them, you can get to the alligator here. And then you see the jaw period, teeth period, lips period, all of them 13, 8, 5, shifted 8, 5, 3 times into ahead to the future. And the thing is that the original way of calculation, the alligator indicator, was based on using the median price, which is the sum of the high price and low price divided by 2. But nowadays, the MetaTrader 4 enable us to have a different types of prices to get the different results as you wish. By the way, I prefer to go with the original one because somehow I am an old-fashioned person, maybe because I think, okay, maybe there is something behind this theory and calculation formulas that Mr. Bill Williams, after the 40 years, guys, yeah, it's too much, it's too long period, huh? After 40 years, still sticks with this one. Okay, so, and after all, you see the method of the calculation of our moving averages here. We can choose them also. And the original one or the basic one is the smoothed. But you can try the other combination, other arrangements of all of these methods and apply to them. That was not a bad thing. And then when I click OK, I see the indicator appears on the chart. And you see here we have the lips, teeth, and jaws. This is the way that you can access to the alligator indicator. But let's go through more details and see how these lines can interpret the market for us. The combination of these three lines represents different states regarding the market movements. Okay, this is the way we can define the psychology behind the market structure. The key points of reference are when the lines are entwined, when they are open, and when the lines actually cross over each other. See, for example, somehow you see sometimes you see all the lines or moving averages are a bit entwined here. They're together very there is a mess actually here, and sometimes we see they are open, actually taken apart from each other, going in a straight way. And sometimes we see they are crossing over each other, for example, and we will go through them to see which means what. Okay, the first step. What is the first step? The first step or the first state of alligator indicator is called a sleep alligator. I mean, the alligator is sleeping. If all three lines are intertwined, the alligator is asleep and the market is range bound. When the alligator is asleep, stay square because stay away from the market, because it means the market is sideways. And it's so recommended to stay away of range market, because when we can't identify a clear direction of the market, it's really hard to put a trade there. Yes, I don't know, guys. Let me ask a question: how many of you already use this alligator indicator or alligator trading strategies? Please let me know if any of you tried it before. Okay, very good. Let me get my screen maybe closer to see one of my friends. Yeah, Mr. Warren said that he had tried it once. Okay, very good, very good. It's very good. And no one else? Really? Great. Anyway, good. Thank you. Thank you for your feedbacks. Okay, so let's through maybe a bit slowly, and with more details. Okay, we know. The first thing we want to know in the market is to identify the trend, the direction of the market, and then we are going to trade in line with the trend. This is the best, or one of the best profitable trading attitude is going with trends. And you might have heard that a lot, that we say trend is your best friend. So this is a desire of all traders around the world to find the best trading opportunities, and most of them are actually agree that there is no way to find the best trading opportunities but finding the right direction of the market. So back to our alligator states, we have the asleep alligator. When we see the mess between the lines, it means the alligator is asleep. So stay square, because it means the market is sideways. There is no clear directional movement or momentum in the market. And so this is a range market. But the good thing is that if you be patient, the longer it sleeps, the hungrier it gets. And what does it mean when we say the alligator is hungry? Yeah, what does it mean? Alligator is hungry. As soon as the price action going to make a clear direction, the alligator awakens. It means the lines start opening up or taking apart, as you see here. When the market finds gather a momentum in a very clear direction, we see the lines opening up. It means the alligator is awakening. So when the lines are apart, the alligator is eating. We say like this state during a trend. We say alligator is eating. Stay in the trade as long as the candle is still right out of the alligator's mouth, somewhere like here. No. So as long as you see all the candlesticks are out of the alligator's mouth, it means the market is trending. When the lines converge or cross, so this is a time to consider exiting or entering market. It means you can just exit your open positions in the direction of the market, because it means we are getting into another sideways phase or sideways period. Okay, so all lines are opening. It means the alligator is awakening, and so the market is finding a new directional momentum. So this is a time to jump on your seat and look for the best trading opportunity in the market. I will show you on the live chart in a bit if you be patient. Okay, great. So guys, is it clear till now so far? All good? Okay, shall we continue? Because we want to discuss, you see, this is a very simple indicator, but now we want to discuss the interpretation of the alligator actually indicator and see how we can define the market direction based on the alligator indicator. So great. Okay, thank you for your feedback. So let's move forward. Once the alligator wakes up, it opens its mouth. This means the balance line diverged, like here, for example. And it starts hunting. Having eaten enough, it goes to sleep again. Balance line converge. Okay. And so it's time to fix profit. So you see, there is a two simple states in the market. When this is the range, when there is a trend. If the alligator is not asleep, the market is either uptrending or downtrending. If the price is above the alligator mouth, then it's an uptrend. So the very, very easy way to define an uptrend in the market is looking for those times that the price is above the alligator's mouth. Okay, so if the price is above the alligator's mouth, then it's an uptrend. And if the price is below the alligator's mouth, then it's a downtrend. It's very easy, guys. Yes, the alligator also helps to determine the character of the Elliott waves in advanced level, But I don't know, if you're not that familiar with the Elliott waves, we will just keep it away, no problem. But the only thing is that when you see the price is in the mouth of alligator, it's better to stay away of the market, because it means it is not a strong trend. From the Elliott waves perspective, if the price is inside the alligator's mouth, the wave is corrective. It means the market is correcting itself in the opposite way of the prior trend. So it means it's better to be actually to stay away out of the market. Okay, it is Bill Williams' view that making money can be easy if you understand the market structure. Okay, and you see using this alligator trading indicator makes it very easy to us to understand the market actually trend or market direction. But in order to do this, you should be aware of the market's inherent parts called dimensions. This is what Mr. Bill Williams calls it, each of which adds to the total picture of the market structure. So the market has some different dimensions, and we are not going through all of them, because Mr. Williams considers 5 market dimensions, but for today we take a look only at one of them, which are fractals. The phase space, the way that we can identify the directional tendency of the market. And also the other important dimension of the market is the phase energy, which we can define it by using the momentum. And Mr. Bill Williams introduced the awesome oscillator as a tool to measure the market momentum or to identify the phase energy of the market. But for today, I think we won't have enough time. So and it might be a very confusing, because a lot of details will be included. So we will go only through this directional tendency, or let's say fractals. What are fractals? Before we start with fractals, let me make sure that you understood the alligator indicator. Okay, here you can see my MetaTrader 4. And if I want to show you, for example, here, this is a live chart, AUDCHF. If someone asks me what is the trend in the AUDCHF, guys, I know all of you know right now that this is a pure uptrend. Yes, you see, the AUD is outperforming CHF, and all the bulls are on their seats driving the market higher, because the alligator lines are diverging and the price is far above the alligator. It means we are in an uptrend. Yes, and many of us might wish to notice it before this bull market actually run prices higher. Most of us, at least me. Okay, I have some questions, guys. If you don't mind, let me go through it and answer some of them. Okay, Mr. Jayadevapai, if I pronounced correctly, for using alligator indicator, what is the best time frame for intraday? Okay, is it better daily charts Good. Any chance of 1 hour or 15-minute chart? Okay. The good news is that my friend Mr. Jayadevapa, if I pronounce it correctly, the answer is that you can use this alligator indicator in all time frames. For example, look at this here. This is the daily time frame, and you see it shows me the right direction of the market, so I can be on the right side of the market above the alligator. I'm looking only for buy positions. Okay, what if I go through to the 5-minute chart? For example, here you see the status here. We have a mess around these alligator lines here. Okay, by the way, we see the prices are getting above it, crossing above the alligators. And in this state, how you describe this, guys? What is this state? Should I open a trade? Should I see? Oh, let's look at this 1, 2, 3 blue candlesticks. It means the market is going up, so I shouldn't miss this opportunity. So let's jump on the market and open a buy position. What do you think about that? What is the market states regarding the alligator indicator? Yeah, just write me, please. Give me some feedbacks. Okay, sure. This is the sleeping alligator. Alligator sleep. Yes, this is a sleep alligator. So we have to wait to see. We have to wait till the time of opening of the lines comes. Okay, in that way we will find a good actually trading opportunity. And as long as the price is going above the alligator indicator, it means we are looking for buy positions. Okay, so this is the state of the AUD CHF in 5 minutes time frame. And you see here, this is another sleeping alligator we have on 15 minutes and also on 30 minutes. But in the 30 minutes, the alligator is going to sleep, and the sleeping state or the range market will be evident as soon as we see the lines cross each other. Okay, for example, like here, you see, as soon as we see the lines cross each other, means we are going through a next step or different phase or different states. When we see they are crossing each other by diverging, it means we are going through the range market, and the alligator is going to get to sleep, get some rest, because you see after this hunting and eating all of these blue candles here, so the alligator needs to get some rest and going to sleep. But somehow you see here the market is getting ready to find a new direction, maybe in a near future, and the alligator maybe wake up soon. So that was the first thing. So now on, you can just identify the right the correct side of the market. Okay, I hope you got the answer, sir. So let's go through the other questions we have. During steeping alligator time, is it wise to invest? The best time to invest based on the alligator trading strategies is to find the turning phases, the turning points of the phases, when the alligator is getting awake, or that's the best time to find opportunity. Yes, when you see, for example, the all the lines are going apart from each other, it means we are in a very let's say strong, we have a very strong momentum in the market. Okay, but in that case it might be a bit late. If you find, for example, here in this state, you see the alligator is very hungry because the lines are diverging. But are you really think this is a good state to open a sell position? When I see this, I might say, oh, it might be a bit late. So it's better to see the sleeping alligator is awakening. That's the best time to hunt the market. Okay, be like alligator and go to hunt the market and eat all the profits. For example, like here, you see at this candlestick, when this candlestick is merging, the alligator was awakening, and now the alligator is awake. So in this way, the first thing that we can extract from this alligator indicator is that one, when the price is below the alligator, we are only looking for sell positions. Okay, we are not going to buy the market. I'm not going to buy this maybe corrective waves here. No, I'm just looking for the sell position. But the big but is, it doesn't mean that I can sell anywhere. No, I have to get a good let's say signal, a strong signal, and that's why we are going to introduce the fractals. And let me just complete this stance. As long as the price is above the alligator, we are looking only for opening buy positions. Okay guys, because the market is uptrending, so we are looking only to buy the market. For example, someone maybe ask me, look at what we have here. Let me check. Yeah, look at, for example, gold. Look at the gold. It's a very beautiful turning point from in the 1 hour chart, from the sleeping alligator to the awakening alligator. This is a turning point. This is where we are going to trade, guys. Okay, so because it's worthwhile to wait all this long to find these types of trades opportunities. Okay, so but how can we hunt it precisely? Let's go through the fractals. Fractals is important part of the alligator strategy, and let me go through that. A bifractal, we are going to introduce first the bifractal or up fractal, is a series of 5 consecutive bars where the highest high is preceded by 2 lower highs and is followed by 2 lower highs. It means when, let's say this is a group of 5 candles, okay, and the middle one should be the highest. That's it. This is a fractal. Just forget about this definition that I made up, okay? The opposite configuration would be a sell fractal or down fractal. Okay, here I have some examples about these up fractals. You see, for example, it doesn't matter if your middle candle actually doesn't have the lower low or the higher low, doesn't matter, or the other candles. The only thing we consider to find the up fractal is finding the one that has the highest high among all other 4 candlesticks. It can be something like this, or some of the accompanied candles could have the lower low or lower high, doesn't matter, but the middle one should have the highest high. And also it doesn't matter if it has the lowest low. It still can be the up fractal and the down fractal at the same time. Okay, and there are some ways that we can just make it clear when it comes to generate signals. So this is some examples of the up fractals, and the thing is that the middle one should have actually the highest high. Very simple, guys. Yeah, and on the other side, we have a down fractals. It's very similar. It's a minimum of 5 bars where the low is low, the lowest one actually, the middle one, preceded by 2, a higher long and or higher, low, and it followed by 2 lower lows again. So we call it down fractal. So the lowest low among the other 4 candles, we call it the down fractals. We are going to find the lowest low, but hopefully Mr. Bill Williams makes it easy for us, because by the way, through the navigator or also the insert, you can find the Bill Williams right here, the fractals. You can just let me change them to black, maybe more clear. Okay, here you can see it automatically finds the lower low and highest high and lowest low among the five group of candle. Okay, so this is a fractal. You see, it's a very easy. But the good part is not right now. The fractals, how they generate signal. Fractal generate the following signals. If an up fractal is above the alligator's teeth or the red line, we would place a buy stop one tick above the high of the up fractal. Let me zoom in a bit to show you how it works. What do you see here? We see here the price just actually crossed above the alligator, and after this mess, this sleeping alligator is getting awake. So here, right here, and you see this little hand there, yes? Right here on this long candlestick here above the alligator, I'm looking only for the buy signals. So the buy signal is generated when the current price exceeds the last up fractal above the alligator. When I have the lips above the jaw, it means the moving averages are going higher or going up, and the market is going up, and the general picture of the market structure is uptrend. So in that case, I can confidently open a position under my strict risk management rules. Okay, when I see the current price exceeds or crosses above the last up fractal. And also we have this is also can be the answer to the question of my friend. Yes, that asked the when can we invest. The thing that triggered the signal is the fractal during a trend, and it's better to find the first fractal or up fractal when you are going to actually open a buy position. Okay, it should be the first up fractal, but during a trend it might be not that wise to open a buy position, guys. Yeah, because we don't know when it's gonna get end. That's a problem, and nobody knows that. Because for example, if you stick with this rule that the up fractal above the alligator, when the price just crosses above the last fractal, we can open a buy position. Okay, this is the rule. Okay, so I have the three conditions here and I have to meet all of them. And if I stick with that, for example, at this level, I don't find any opportunity to open a buy position for at this level or here or here. I see no crossover or no penetration of the previous top or previous up fractal. So the next one that I can get, the next signal that is generated for me is this one. When I see, and with the very strict risk management rules, you can actually get some profit from this trade. And also this one here. So at the first place, it's better to find the first up fractal and the first breaking above the this up fractal above the alligator to open a buy position. But when you practice and get more familiar with the whole and get the big picture of the market structure and get more familiar with the instrument that you are trading, and then you can decide on your own, because you can find the ways that you can sense, you can feel the market that it might go in that way or not, but it might be only the wish. So it's better to just stick with the rules at the first step. And let's go forward to see the other sell fractal signals. If a sell fractal is below the alligator's teeth, we would place a sell stop one tick below the low of the fractal sell signal. Okay, what does it mean? It's very similar. For example, here this is you see the alligator is sleeping, and at this point I see the alligator is still sleeping. So guys, what do you think? Should I open a sell position maybe at this level? What would you do if you were me? Okay, till you are thinking about the answer, I'm going through some other questions. We'll make it in a big picture. Don't miss any question. Okay. Oh, we have a lot of questions. Yeah. During a sleeping alligator time, is it wise to invest? Mr. Varon, as I said, it's better to step away from the market when the alligator is sleeping. Right here. You see, guys? Open? No. Unfortunately, my friend Tania, no. We are not going to open any sell position as long as we see the alligator is sleeping. Okay? So, the first valid down fractal that I can actually take it as a signal is this one, not this one. Because when you look at the chart history, guys, it's very easy to find the market direction. Okay, you see I have to put my position, for example, here. I have to put my entry here, exit here, into, but we are not here to draw. We are here to understand and define the market. I'm not going to use that trick for you guys to show you the historical chart, yes, and then said, okay, look at this, here a buy and you can make a profit. No, it's not, because we have three important conditions to open any buy or sell position regarding the alligator indicator and fractal, that you can combine them and call them maybe the alligator trading system. Why not? Yeah, the first one is the alligator should not be asleep. The alligator should be awakened, yes? And the price should be out of the mouth of the alligator, okay? And then we have to see the first down fractal, or let's say that way, that the price should break the first fractal out of the alligator in that direction. If it's a down fractal, the short should just break below the down fractal to generate a sell signal for us out of the mouth when the alligator is awake, okay? And when we are looking to a buy, that I explained that before, okay? So this is the rules, and stick with the rules. Don't mess with the rules, because it might be dangerous, because this is alligator, guys. You're not kidding here. So another question is that very good. Some friends of mine here, Mr. Marius, they found it very interesting. Okay, thank you so much for your feedback. Yeah, this is a time for question and answers. Because I think this is enough for today, maybe. Yes, it might be too much. By the way, for example, let's see this trade here in the gold. I wish I could get here maybe sooner to show you in a live market an example how to open a trade with this. Only, you see, I'm not going to confuse myself with putting a lot of indicators, using a lot of lines, with drawing a lot of shapes and everything in a different colors, maybe put all the oscillators below my chart. I'm not gonna use any of them. Yeah, you might like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you how you can trade with this alligator indicator on its own. But you have to practice it, guys. Okay, you have to practice it, and unfortunately, I can't find any good. Yes. For example, yeah, I can't find any good situation here to show you how we can. Yeah, there might be a chance. For example, here, this is what we talked about. Yeah, I see the alligator is awakening because the lips are above the jaw. It means the moving averages are going higher. In that case, I can open a, let's say, buy stop position, which is a pending order, guys. Okay, take it mind. And then at this level, if price somehow gets above the first fractal, above the alligator, out of the mouth, all the conditions, when we see the market is tending to go higher, maybe because the moving averages are up. So in that way, I'm going to open a buy position if price gets above this level. the first fractal or the last fractal out of the mouth of the alligator. Okay, and don't forget about the stop loss. Put your stop loss just a bit below the last low, maybe here in the middle on the mouth of the alligator, because it's very dangerous to be in the mouth of an alligator, guys. And then I would be determine my take profit also. For example, 1:2 reward to risk ratio or 1:1 reward to risk ratio. And if it happens, I might gain some profit there. And if it's not, okay, I don't lose anything. No, because maybe I'm right. Maybe the indicator is right. And this is a real market, and this is and we have to take in mind that all of these indicators are not going to be guaranteed 100% working for us. Okay, there are some times that they might not work, but if you look at the market wisely, you can find a good opportunity. For example, here is the way maybe we can go to find a buy opportunity. This is kind of a late. What you see, just the the rules are met, or the conditions that actually have met here. You see, out of the alligator, when the alligator was awakening, the price broke above the first fractal out of the mouth of the alligator, and then ran to sky. So this is a very, very simple way to identify the market structure at the first step of alligator trading system. Yes, very good, Mr. Varun. Sorry, I missed you, but you mentioned correctly that was the an uptrend. Excellent. You guys can practice on your own, and I'm gonna put my email address here. Let me find the chat. Okay, I'm gonna put my email address here. You can practice, you can send your screenshots, you can send your questions, and I would be proud to keep in touch with you guys. Thank you so much, and thank you for staying with me during this webinar today. Have a good weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.